Brandon Hardison for American Champion 365, also Champion Strategies, here to talk about some public speaking because we love to help out the new teachers, the new supervisors or managers, the salespeople who wanted to consider public speaking and maybe had some second thoughts. Well, there's some great places that you could pay for the information. Good institutions, 2 years, 4 years, or just specializing in it. Or maybe you're one of those folks who just want to look through video, find content, and you're disciplined enough to do it yourself. For whatever case, we're here, ongoing speaker series. We've talked about the setup. We've talked about getting organized. Yesterday, or the last lesson, we were talking about the content as far as the audience is concerned. So we just want to pick it up from there. Audiences are often a little skeptical about the speaker's message. Why are they skeptical? They are skeptical because the speaker is addressing sometimes a controversial issue. Nowadays, leading up to the elections, there's all kinds of issues that are being talked about. And really, it's about building credibility with the audience by using some sources, some information, backing up your statement with other trusted authorities. You need to think about your presentation as though it's going to be written down on paper and distributed throughout the audience and the bosses. Throwaway lines, which you assume people just pass over, that's what they're looking at. Often people make mistakes believing that the more they say, the better the speech is. Other feelings is that really the shorter we keep it, the better it's going to be. There's cases for both, but I would always err on the thought that someone's paying you, or if you're in the classroom, I only got so many minutes to work with these many youngsters in the class. And if you have over 20 that you're dealing with, it's tough to try to do it in a 1 hour period. Sometimes they give you less than an hour, 50 minutes or so. But there's no point really, right or wrong. Just don't leave out anything that you know that they can grab from it. The stronger the content, the more memorable the speech will be. So, how can we identify some of these appropriate sources that maybe we want to use with our speech? Well, there's all types of ways of researching and interjecting it in. For example, many people use popular online encyclopedia or Wikipedia information for research. Not a bad idea, but many times the site is filled with information that is not cross-referenced that well, so just be cognizant of that. But if it's convenient, you can research it, document it from another source, you're in pretty good game. But fairness also to using online information like a Wikipedia can be very good because the research that is there is usually substantiated by backed up with other sources. But no matter what, your job when it comes to the content is to think about the audience out there. And when you say something, have something written down, remember it can be left open to two sides of a debate. And your job is to drive home a point that could help them in their activities as a business person every day, if you are the supervisor or leader, or what takeaway piece can the student or anybody watching, listening to you, get from it. So think about strategies all the time dealing with audience. If that makes sense to you, we'll be back again for another edition of Public Speaking from Champion Strategies. And as always, in parting, go on out and make it a champion.